Hey guys, Julie Saillant, how are you? Hey, thank you for being here. Welcome back to the channel, Master Life Path 11. I love you guys. And I cannot stay away from you. Thank you so much for being here. Thank you for your comments. Thank you for watching. Thank you for liking, subscribing. I really appreciate it. And I'm so glad that this is resonating with you all. So thank you, thank you, thank you for being here. So appreciate you. And I'm just glad that you're digging it because, getting here was a little bit of a challenge for me. But thank you for being here. I am so happy to be with you today, and I have something special for you today. First off, if you don't know who I am, this is your first time here, welcome to the family. My name is Julie Saillant. I am an intuitive healer for your life, for your business. I am an animal communicator. I'm a starseed. I'm a channeler. I speak to God, spirit, the universe. I speak to archangels. I can speak with pets if they're here or passed on, and your answers as well, your ancestors. I always call in your ancestors for whoever shows up to get some good channeling for you. So what I wanted to do today was something different. But before I tell you about that, let me just do a little bit of housekeeping really quick. I'll keep it short because I hate when people go on about this stuff, because I know you want to get to the channeling part and the reading. I do have a donations tab linked in the description box. If you want to donate to the channel, please feel free. That would be awesome because I love what I do. Also, if you're looking for a personal reading for yourself or for a loved one, there'll be a link as well there from the description box, as well as if you need a animal reading and the animal can be here or have passed on and I can still speak with them. So I have that as well for you below. Also, right now I do have a 4-week coaching package, which is designed to help you specifically find your gifts, work with your gifts, get in alignment, and then find your soul's purpose. There is homework. You meet with me once a week. We go for an hour, 2 hours, whatever it takes. And there's homework in between. And it is going to be a game changer. We're going to lay your foundation down. We're going to frame you for success. And it's going to be awesome. So if you want to join in that, just let me know. You can just click the link below and join up. It's been awesome. Thank you guys again so much for liking and subscribing. And I really appreciate you. So today, I thought I'd do something fun today, something different. I was really looking at the life path numbers. We don't do, astrological signs here. We do life path numbers. If you don't know what the life path numbers are, again, I will leave a link. I just haven't had a chance to do it, but I will. But it's all done by your birthday. You take your year, your month, and your day. You add up each number separately, and then combine those 3 numbers, and then add those up, and then bring that down as low as you can. So basically, if it's a 1 through a 9 is a regular number. And then it's not a 10 because that would be a 1 plus 0, so that'd be a 1. And then the master numbers are 11, which we're doing today, which I am, 22, and 33. The master numbers, the difference between the masters and the other numbers are that we have been around a lot longer. We've reincarnated quite a few times, and we have huge missions. Most of us are teachers, illuminators. This is what we do. This is why we're here. So for you guys, for the life path numbers 11, just a quick recap, just in case you've never seen me before, we are the illuminators, okay? We are here. We are the most intuitive out of all the numbers. I'm just reading over here because I want to make sure I don't forget anything. We are creative, we're inspiring, we're optimistic, we are natural empaths, we're very gifted, profound thinkers. Our sole purpose is to bring love, balance, and harmony through the work that we create. So we are great healers, obviously. We are writers, we are light workers, speakers. We do quite a few different things. What's different about us is because we are so empathic, we can feel other people's energy and vibrations all the time, much, much more deeply than the average human. And because you're a master life path number, us 11s, we feel everything times 10. So being in large crowds is usually not fun for us. Being at large parties, not so fun for us because we don't just go in like everybody else and have a drink. We might drink to try and rebuff you or forget about you or not come so close to you because we can feel all your energy, right? Whether it's good or bad, we can feel it all, right? All that damn energy. So the good and the bad and everything in between. And we're trying to actually manage our own energy too. So some of the negatives, when I was looking at the negatives, and I say negatives because every life path number has attributes that are great and a shadow side, right? Things we need to work on, normal, right? For ours, we often have very high expectations of ourselves and others. And we get very upset when people do not, and us, we do not meet our own expectations, and when others don't meet our own expectations. And, I love this saying, we walk the edge between self-destruction and greatness. That's a true Master Life Path 11. Ask any of us, and we'll all tell you, yep, that's me. It's like we have these great ideas. We want to change the world, but yet we can be our own worst enemy. We can be very self-destructive towards ourselves. The way that most of us talk to ourselves, we would never, ever, ever say to anybody else. And I'm talking, you're stupid, you're an idiot, you can't get it together. What in the hell is wrong with your ass? Seriously? Really? Really? Constantly. We compare ourselves to other people, which is not good because then that makes us feel bad. We really think we should be a lot farther along than we are. When I was 5 years old, 5 or 6, I wrote that I would have an empire. I actually wrote that I will have an empire, the word empire. Like we go for it. We are all in or we're all out. But yet we feel everything in between, which is the weird thing. Some other life path numbers, they're either in or they're out and they don't feel anything. But we're not like that. We're either all in or all out, but we feel everything in between. And we even feel it even if it isn't our stuff. And that's the stuff that you really have to learn to work with, right? That's a gift. Your gifts are something that my goal is to be that manual for you, to help you and share what I've overcome so that you don't have to suffer like I did for decades in the corporate world, hating every second of it, only because I knew I had gifts, but I just didn't know how to use them. So tonight, what I was thinking about was, how could I help you the most? And I was thinking, 11s, we all have something to prove, right? We all feel like nobody gets us. Nobody understands us. And this stems from a childhood of those being closest to us, brothers, sisters, mothers, fathers, close friends, never understanding us. And, like I always say, we'd all be watching TV and there's a movie on and somebody dies or something happens and we're over here bawling in the corner and everybody else is looking at us like, what is wrong with you? It's just a movie. But for us, that was real. And we really felt that because that's the way we're built. And then what happens, unfortunately, is everybody looks at you like you're the idiot. And so you think, oh man, maybe there's something wrong with me. And then you think, maybe I should just shut down. I'm just going to be quiet because if I'm quiet, then I won't get yelled at. And then, people don't understand us and that hurts us a lot, way more than we let on. A lot of times we're kind of like, whatever, who gives a shit? But really, that's inside, it bothers us a lot. We don't forget stuff. We remember all that stuff. So anyways, by the time you get to be an adult, you have learned to protect yourself very well, hopefully, but not in a good way. But what happens is because we've been maybe belittled, made fun of, teased, it's been rough, not easy. We may not have a lot of friends. People don't really understand us. They might think we're cool, but then they're like, you're kind of, I don't know, you're a lot. You're very deep. We hear that all the time. You're so deep. It's like, yeah, we are. Whatever. Move on. Who cares? If we weren't deep, then you'd be super shallow, right? So I don't know. But because we go through these experiences, in my opinion tonight, I thought, you know what, we all have something to prove. And I think this is where the expectations come in, where we have such high expectations and we place those expectations on ourselves and on others. And 9 times out of 10, I can tell you, we all get disappointed in a major way. I've disappointed myself millions of times. People around me have disappointed me millions of times only because I have this high expectations that like, you know, you know, you're going to make whatever, like, and I can't even think of an example right now, but it's something that I've realized throughout my life has caused me a lot of pain because when I don't hit those goals, those super high expectations, it's like if somebody told you to jump 3 feet, an empath, a number 11 would be like, I'll jump 5 feet right now. Right now. I'm in. Right? Even though we haven't prepared or whatever, we're like, whatever, I'm in. because we're super competitive like that and we hate to lose. Seriously, hate to lose. Like ever, ever, ever hate to lose. Um, so I think we are just always trying to prove something. But that leads to a lot of strife, a lot of upset with ourselves, upset with others and other people. We place this on other people, and other people are like, I don't even know what's going on here. Like, why are you so upset? And we're like, you were supposed to do blah, blah, blah. And they're like, huh? They don't even understand what we're saying. So the channeling that I had for you tonight was really interesting. And this was, I got this, I don't know, a couple of months ago. And it said, many more see your light, and it is not outside of you, it is inside of you. You are an earth angel, a star seed, and so much more. And all of these challenges and struggles were designed to make you strong and self-sufficient once and for all. Stand in your power. Don't be petty. Be who you are. Let go of attachments. Let go of people who didn't care, and you stand strong. When you can forgive those who would do you wrong and who only cared about themselves, those who wanted to manipulate you, wish them well, you are on the right track. It does you no good to harbor resentment, you know, and you can access your power by not accepting those who only want to take it and never give it. Giving comes from the soul. It's about offering love, wisdom, and joy in your heart. Yet a person who is closed and chooses not to heal their dim inner pain, who is callous and withdraws their time, energy, and love, cannot exist with one who would give all. There must be an equal energetic exchange for balance. So when I was thinking about this, and I really thought about balance, I thought about harmony. I thought about what do 11s want? 11s, because we're so giving, because we see the best in everybody. But the opposite side is we don't have a lot of boundaries, right? Because we want to people please, which means that we hurt ourselves and sabotage ourselves because we hold on to things, or we do things that other people want us to do, but we don't really want to do them. But we so don't want to let them down and have them feel bad or break their hearts, that we'll do things that will break our own hearts. That's how much we care for others. When we care, we care. There's nothing that can beat us in this area. But what you need to know is that you're a person too, and you deserve love too, and you deserve happiness too. And at what point do you have to say, I'm going to take that, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take my chance. I'm going to take my shot. And if people around me get hurt, they have to get over it, right? We have something to prove. So what I thought about was let me channel in and see what spirit has to say about this, and how can we flip this around to work for us instead of against us? Because this is something that we all struggle with as 11s. We have very high expectations of ourselves and others. So the first thing obviously would be lower your expectations, okay? Make them realistic. That's a big part of it. But I think the other part of that would be that I've learned, that spirit keeps telling me, is, you know what, Julie, they're just lessons. They're not failures. When I say just a lesson, what do you feel like? I feel like, oh, okay, just a lesson. All right. Yeah, I did learn something. When I say a failure, how do you feel? Okay, that's a totally different feeling, right? Totally different. A failure to me is something you can't come back from. A lesson is just a lesson. Whether it's good or bad, whether it's positive or negative, I learned something. Keep it moving, right? So let me just channel in and see what spirit has. I'd like to just take a deep breath in and think about your heart and expanding your heart. So take a deep breath in, expand your heart with love and happiness, and just open your heart. Take another deep breath in, let it out. I would like to just ask the ancestors to please come forward for anyone that's listening, and please help us, Spirit, and let us see how we can flip this to what would work for the Life Path 11s. What would work for them? What would be the best thing for them? Okay, so they're actually showing me a race. And they're reminding me of a race that I ran when I was probably 12 years old. They're saying life is a lot like this race. I was at camp, right, during the summertime. I went to summer camp, and there was a race. Now, I'm not a runner. I never have been. I run now for working out a little bit, but not like crazy or anything. And there was a race, and it had a lot of running involved. But, it was one of those things, kind of like an obstacle course too. I'll never forget this race because it was really, really hot. It was summertime. And we were running the race, and I went through all the obstacles, and I was so like hot. I was overheating. I was getting really tired, and I was kind of like, I can't go too much more, And basically, I got about maybe, I don't know, 10 feet from the finish line, and I stopped. I stopped and sat down because I was like, you know what? I can't go any farther. I'm not going to finish this race. I didn't see the finish line. I just thought it was like miles away. And people kept passing me and passing me and passing me. And people started saying, like, it's right there. It's right there. And I was like, what are you talking about? They're like, it's right there. The finish line's right. You're right. Like the door's here. You're here. Like, finish this race. Like, you're there. 3 more steps and you're over. And all these people are trying to beat you. And I was like, what? So I got up, and then I finally made it through. But I never forgot watching those people pass me and thinking, shit, I messed it up. All these people I'm getting worse and worse. Like, I'm getting farther and farther behind. I can't move forward. I was stuck. I literally did not see the finish line in front of me. And so Spirit's bringing this up to let you know and remind me that I wasn't supposed to even be running that race because I'm not good at running. But it was something that all the kids were doing. I had no boundaries. I wanted to be like everybody else. And so I tried. But the biggest lesson was that I stopped. I saw all these people go by me. But for me, it was like I didn't see the finish line. If I just could have seen the finish line, I could have gone farther. I could have done it faster. But there was, oh my gosh, I'm just realizing this right now after all these years, you guys. After all these years, I'm just realizing that there was a plan. I can't believe I'm just realizing this. Holy shit. The plan was that I wasn't supposed to see it because the plan was if I saw it, I would have ran it and that would have been it. There would be no lesson. The lesson was know your surroundings. You've got to see the finish line. And that who are you trying to prove this to? Like, who cares? It was a personal thing if I finished or not. But if I could have seen farther ahead of me, things would have been different. So that question is now, if that follows through my life, where right now am I not seeing the finish line? Oh my gosh, this is crazy, you guys. I'll give you an example. So I've been working really, really hard lately, like till 1, 2 in the morning, making videos for you guys and stuff, and too much. Like, it's just been a lot. And even, I was told, somebody told me the other day, like, you got to stop working so hard. I'm like, yeah, I know. And so yesterday I was working, and I woke up and I was like, I'd been up all night long. And I started having migraine. And when I get migraines, it's like game over for me because I literally have to lay in a dark room for 12 hours. There's nothing you can do. It's just like, it's like metal into my head. It's so painful. I can't see. I throw up. It's terrible. So anyways, I had to go to bed. I had to cancel my day. I couldn't do anything. I literally had to go to bed. So I did. I went to bed and feeling better today. But I'm bringing this up because I'm working so much and I couldn't see the finish line. I couldn't see the boundaries when I needed to stop. Even though my body was telling me, you need to stop doing this. Like, you can't keep working till 2, 3 in the morning and then get up at 6 and do a whole another day, because I need a lot of sleep. I need 7 hours of sleep easy. Wow. I just can't believe, and then it gets back to the expectations. We all have something to prove. I was trying to do all this to show to myself, I can do it all. Well, nobody can do it all, right? So my question to you is, what are you trying to prove to yourself? Or who are you trying to prove it to? What are you doing, number one? And then who are you trying to prove it to? To yourself? To somebody else? Because I've got news for you. If it's killing you physically, you need to stop because you're not going to help anybody. Like I always say, and I take my own medicine, your cup has to be full. If your cup's empty, you can't help anybody, right? But what I'm thinking about is this big finish line thing. Wow. Where in your life have you stopped before the finish line because you didn't see it or know it was there? And how did that affect you? Monetarily, physically, spiritually, your ego, you know. But then again, there's the lesson. There's a lesson as to why you're not seeing the finish line and why I didn't see the finish line that day. I think for me, the lesson was you can do it. And just because you don't see it, you shouldn't stop. This is the other thing I was just going to tell you. Here's the tie-in. So I was sick yesterday. I was in bed all day. Today, I had to cancel everything. I felt so bad. Today, I got on my phone and I started looking at my emails. And somebody has signed up for my 1-month course. And I'm so thankful. I love working with you guys. And I thought, on the day I was sick, that happened. Well, I wanted to get back to her right away because I get right back to people. And I just felt bad because I'd been sick. But again, it just makes me think. I had kind of like when you kind of lose faith sometimes in yourself, it's like waves, some days you're up and some days you're not. Some days you're like, yes, everything's great. I got this. I'm going to be like, I want to make this much money. And I'm going to be like, well known. I'm going to have this, this, and this. And then some days you're like, damn, nothing's working. No matter what I do. I was bummed out, honestly. I'll tell you why. I've been watching, YouTube, this guy, I'm not going to say his name. And every like week he comes on, he's like, I have another 1,000 subscribers. I have another 1,000 subscribers. And I'm like, what the hell's going on over there? Like, this guy's not even good, in my opinion. And then I kind of was like, what the fuck? Like, really? And I was like, all right, whatever. I need to take a break because I'm not usually this like down like this. But then I get a client, and then I get another client, and then I get another client. So I'm thinking, no, it's not. And I was told, Spirit said, it's not about the numbers, Julie. It's about the quality. You can have thousands of people, but I'd rather deal with a smaller amount of people and have people that really get me and that I get them and we vibe together and I can help you and you can help me, right? That's what it's about. Because this whole new paradigm is, win-win for everybody, right? It's nobody loses. So the finish line is tied into you being able to see it, how hard you are on yourself, which you shouldn't be so damn hard on yourself and others too, because they don't even know you're hard on them. So give them a break and start seeing things for the opportunities that they are, but also that you don't have to be so hard on yourself and things will still flow, right? You can still be successful even if you're off a day or even if you have a migraine on one day or whatever. But know that it's about balance and harmony, right? Balance and harmony. I picked a couple. You guys have seen these cards before. I swear to God, you guys, I shuffle these cards and the same ones keep coming out. I'm like, no, put them back in. They come out again. I'm like, all right. Crow spirit, ravens, co-create with spirit. None of us can do anything on our own. We all need spirit's help, God's help, Lord Shiva's help, whatever you believe in, your highest self, whatever you believe in. We all need help. I need help from God. I need help from the archangels. I need help from my guides every single day. As I always say, this is your power pack. Tune into them. Co-create with spirit and ask those questions like, what am I not seeing? Where is my finish line? Am I close? Because I can't see it. I need help. Panther spirit came through strong. Reclaim your power. A lot of you have given up your power to others without even knowing it. I used to do this all the time. And spirit came in and said, stop giving your power away. It's hard won. Power is not given, it's earned. Yes, you come in with some birthright power, but what I'm talking about is the power that you've accumulated as you learn things. Reclaim your power. Where have you given your power away, and who are you giving your power away to? Start thinking about that. Are there people around you that make you feel weak because they are energy vampires? They take and take and take from you, and they give you nothing. You give, they give you nothing back. Pay attention to those people. Those people are not good for you. They're toxic for you. You know, as I said in the very beginning here, giving comes from the soul. It's about offering love, wisdom, joy in your heart. Yet a person who is closed and chooses not to heal their inner pain, who is callous and withdrawn with their time, energy, and love, cannot exist with one who would give all. There must be an equal energetic exchange for balance, harmony. If Panther Spirit is here to say, reclaim your power. If you're giving your power away to people all the time and they don't give you anything back, or they take from you, reclaim it, take it back. And all you have to do is say, I claim my power, I'm taking my power back. Simple. Koi fish, there's always enough. I'm smiling because we are the masters, the master life path numbers 11. We are masters at this. You know, if I need to do it, it has to be done right. I have to do it myself. Get out of my way. A lot of us are still practicing scarcity consciousness. There's never enough time. There's never enough money. There's never enough to go around. There's never enough food. There's never enough whatever. You need to start saying, the koi fish is saying, there's always enough. The universe is abundant. There's always enough food. There's always enough love. There's always enough money. There's always enough of everything. And just because so-and-so wins over there doesn't mean you have to lose. You can win too. We can all win. Everybody can win. Okay. Seahorse spirit, watch and wait. So cute. This really makes me think that you need to really pay attention to what's in front of you. We have, as master life path 11s, we have a tendency to move very quickly, right? Our brain is on all the time. We think very quickly. If I'm talking to you now, chances are you're probably 5 steps ahead right now, thinking about something you have to do, something. That's how we go. If you're present, though, if you can slow down and be present, you will be a better and quicker learner, as well as a more efficient person, right? And this is hard. This is hard for me. I'm not going to lie. It's hard to slow down an 11 because we want to do everything now. We are not lazy. We are the opposite of that. We work too hard. But here's the thing. Sometimes you need to kind of wait and see what's going to happen next and let things unfold naturally instead of trying to push things all the time. And lastly, Fox Spirit, we've had him before, and he says, think on your feet, which you do anyways. I don't even have to tell you guys to do that because you do it anyways. But I would say if you think on your feet as you watch and wait, that's different. Being present right now and thinking about what I'm saying and not going ahead of me and just being with me right now is different and will give you a different way of being. Taking things in by slowing down, it's actually slowing down to speed up, right? Because when you slow down, you will take in more. You won't overlook things because you're not going so fast. For your cool cards, moon healing, you have the Hunter Moon. Oh, I love this. Oh my gosh. Hunter Moon, it's got the big cat underneath and it says courage to pursue your dreams. Because so many of us wait and wait and wait for permission from somebody that there is no permission. You should just give yourself permission. Just go, just do it. Remember how I told you guys, if you haven't watched my other videos, you won't know, but if you have, you'll know this, that what I'm doing right now here for you, it took me 2 years for God to tell me every time he would say to me, Julie, just go out and just tell them what I said and just channel and just help them. And I was like, right? Because, we're humans and we're afraid. You know what? He said, if you do it, I'll open all the doors for you. And it's happening. So whatever you're being told in that small voice, do this, do that, do this, do that. And it keeps telling you to do it. And you keep going, yeah, later. Yeah, I'm not ready. I don't have enough of this. I don't have enough of that. Just do it. Just do it. You'll be so happy you did. Have the courage to pursue your dreams. This is not a do-over. You get to go around one time on this ride. This is it. One time in life. No do-overs. The other full moon, you got the full moon. It says healing, releasing, and completion. Healing, releasing, completion. Allow yourself to heal and release some of the junk that you've learned as lessons, not failures, but lessons. And by that, I mean forgive others, but mostly forgive yourself. I didn't see the finish line, but I forgive myself for not seeing it. Like, don't hold it as a grudge against yourself because it doesn't serve you. Everything that you do, you got to ask yourself, is it serving me or is it hurting me? That's the question. Is it serving me to give and give and give and never put up any boundaries? No, it's not. Would it serve you to put a boundary up with somebody who always takes from you? Yes, it would. Yes, it would, and you should. For your fixed stars, again, Alpherg, Alpherg. It looks like a fish. Looks like one of those koi fish too, right? It says prepared, steady determination. Work put in is leading to success. We are determined people. You have that in spades. You don't need help with that. But being steady and holding your vision, you do need help with, because we go so fast, because we're 5 steps ahead, holding your vision is key for success. And I can teach you how to do that. If you guys want a video on holding your vision, jot it down, let me know in the notes, and I'll do it for you. Comments. And for the Egyptian astrology, we got Thoth, god of writing, magic, and science. Wow. Moon and Mercury are the planets. It says lovable, creative, wise, and magic. That's what you are. Lovable, creative, super creative, wise, and magic. For your astrology plans, you got Earth, abundance, foundation, and grounded, nurturing, mother, fertility. See, an abundance as a foundation and being grounded all go together. You wouldn't think they would, but they do. When you're abundant with a good foundation, but it brings in everything you'd ever want, fertility, nurturing mother, but you need to be grounded. My best friend, one of my good friends told me that the other day. She's like, when you're up with your dragons, you need to stay grounded, girl. Because, for us, if we travel, if you're a channeler, if you're a starseed, if you're a Palladian, if you are up in the realms and you are constantly talking to other beings, archangels, spirit, whatever it may be, or the animals, if you're shapeshifting, whatever you're doing, even if you're not doing any of that and you're still here, but you're writing in your journal and you're thinking about things and bringing them in from, thinking them in the 3D, bringing them in from the 5D and manifesting them here. Okay, same thing. You still have to stay grounded. You're working on your abundance, okay, by creating a good foundation, but you must stay grounded. Because for me, what happened was it wasn't just my sleep that made me have a migraine. I was ungrounded. So go outside and put your feet on the grass. Go to the beach, put your hands in the sand. Go touch a tree. If you want to hug one, hug one. I love trees. If you don't, whatever, just be like, thank you for being here. I appreciate you. Seriously, trees give life. Trees give air. If there's no trees, we're all dead. Just saying. And message from the universe, you got Comet. And it says, transmute pain of shadow self. What? Brings hope, faith, renewal, and strength. Okay, guys, if you guys want me to do, please ask me. I may just do this anyways. I'm so excited right now. I want to know in the comments. This is my question to you. I have learned how to transmute pain into strength. I can take pain and turn it into a rocket fuel for myself. Do you guys know how to do that? If you know how to do that, awesome. If you do not know how to do that, do you want me to teach you? Because I know how to do this. And it's all about abundance. It's all about changing your life. It's all about taking a shit situation and making it amazing, or taking the lessons from it and turning it around and making it work for you. Let me know in the comments. All right, guys, I'm trying to keep these shorter. I know I talk a lot, but I hope that you're getting a lot out of this. And I hope that you got something out of today's channeling. If you didn't, hopefully the next one will, because it's for the collective. I love you all. Don't forget about donations. Don't forget about the 4-week class. And don't forget to ask if you want just a healing for yourself, or if you need your animal looked at as well. Write in the comments. I think next week, I've decided that I will do a winner for like maybe like a mini session with me, like a 20-minute session where we can talk about whatever. So the way that you can get in on this, because I'm going to pick one winner next Tuesday, is you have to leave a comment. You have to be subscribed. If you're not, definitely subscribe. And you also have to what's the other thing? Leave a comment, subscribe if you're not subscribed already, and bring a friend. Tell a friend. And then I will answer your comments, and then I will choose one person, and I will put everybody in a hat, and I'll pick one person. I'll do a mini reading for you. Okay, guys. So thank you so much. You guys are amazing. I love you all. All right. Take care. I'll talk to you soon. Thanks.